This was Microsoft paying dividends. Impressive, isn't it? But anyway, personal income has remained positive, but this is cash for clunkers, first-time home buyers credit, unemployment insurance, because there are 8.4 million Americans that are no longer working, so that has brought down personal income. Next. Personal consumption, on the other hand, has remained relatively strong. This was cash for clunkers. This was no cash for clunkers. Then we got 0% interest rate on cars, and again, we are giving away cars, so everybody started buying cars again. Next. Personal savings rates. This is the best thing that I have for you. This is personal savings rate. Remember, we used to say that Americans were not rational because we were not saving. That was not true. Savings rate was at 0%. But why? Because our homes were at 200,000%. So our homes were saving for us. Why would I save? Every time I came back from Cancun, I would watch my home's price, and it was higher. So I took more money and went back to Cancun. This is how I did it. Now people have realized that that is not enough, that home prices could actually fall. So immediately that happened. You can see how fast we increase our savings rate. And even though we have come down a little bit from that peak, we are still saving. This is good news for the future, not for the short run, but for the medium and long term. Yes, next. The financial market out, skip. Go ahead, go. This, stop here. This is the mortgage, the 30-year mortgage and 10-year treasuries. You can see how things were going really, really good for the U.S. economy. So the yield on the 10-year treasury started to increase, and that was bad news for the U.S. mortgage market, for 30-year mortgages. You can see how mortgages started to creep up. And then Greece saved us. And then a run for cover from risk-averse investors brought down again U.S. Treasury yields, and we could expect mortgage rates to start to decrease in the next couple of weeks. If the Greek scenario improves, then interest rates are going to start going up again. So let's pray that Greece doesn't get better. No, I'm just kidding. But the argument is that interest rates have only one way to go. Unless we go into a depression, the only way is up. There's no other way. Unless we, of course, go into a depression, which right now I am not forecasting, otherwise I'll lose my job. So I am never going to forecast losing my job. But anyway, next. This was after Lehman Brothers, the spread between the 30-year mortgage and 30-year treasury. You can see the risk on the spread. Then the Federal Reserve started intervening in the market and the risk came down. But look at what happened when the Greece situation started. The risks again increase in the mortgage, which is nice. Thanks. Commercial paper, the same thing. This was after Lehman Brothers. Now it's very, very low. Next. Summary and conclusion. Greece, and the euro. Yeah. Something has to happen to fix that situation. I am not very positive on Greece. I think that Greece is going to have serious issues going forward. So we might get ahead of ourselves if we are able to keep Greece from affecting us, but you never know. The housing market has bottomed, but the bottom will remain there. The U.S. economies and the world economies are recovering from recession. The probability of a double dip is very high, especially if inflation starts to accelerate, continues to accelerate. The financial system is starting to work. Fiscal policy is the only alternative, but it's going to be very expensive. We're going to pay for this for a very, very long time. So taxes are going to go up. It doesn't matter, you're a Republican. Republicans will never tell you. Democrats will always tell you. The only difference that I see between the Democrats and Republicans is that Republicans don't want to pay taxes. Democrats want Republicans to pay taxes. That's it. That's it. Thanks. As a very, very good friend of mine always said, Eugenio, thanks for your explanation. I am still confused, but at a higher level. Thank you.